My name is McConnell, and I live in southern Alberta near the beautiful mountains of Waterton Park. I'm a yoga teacher. I've been teaching yoga for 42 years. One of the most amazing benefits of yoga that has helped me in my life is the fact that it helps me get calm and relaxed, particularly in stressful times. So one of the ways that yoga helps with that is that it integrates your breath with movement, and that seems to have an amazing effect on our mind. The breath, in fact, is the connection between the body and the mind. And if our mind is stressed, usually our breath will reflect that. We'll be taking in deep sighs, or we'll have shallow, erratic breathing. So if we can calm the breath down, in turn, it will calm down our mind and probably slow down our heart rate in that process. So then we can think more clearly in order to respond more effectively to the circumstances in our daily life. So today I'd like to share with you just a couple of techniques that might help you with the calming effects of yoga. So first is the breathing. We like to do a 3-part breathing into the lower, middle, and upper lungs. And then this will help us to regulate the breath, which in turn then can slow down our thoughts and help us to think more clearly. So we can use our hands in this practice, just placing our hand just at the solar plexus here and breathe into that area, and then into the middle lungs, fill that, and then into the upper lungs. And as we're ready to exhale, bring the hand here and start the exhalation right there at the solar plexus and the diaphragm, and then to the chest and to the upper chest. So breathing in lower, middle, and upper lungs, and exhale lower, middle, and upper. And I'm breathing through my nose in this process, so if you can, breathe through your nose. Inhale lower, middle, and upper lungs, and exhale lower, middle, and upper. I'm trying to make my breath nice and long and slow, drawing in that oxygen, which in turn helps to calm the mind, getting more oxygen, middle and upper. Lower, middle, and upper. Exhale from the lower, middle, and upper. We can even take our hands, if we like, and put the thumb in the palms of the hands and wrap your fingers around the hands. And this is called a mudra. And if you hold this at the navel area, this can help to have a nice, smooth, even flow of breath in the lower, middle, and upper lungs. Breathing in lower, middle, and upper, and exhale lower, middle, and upper lungs. Inhale lower, middle, and upper, and exhale from the lower lungs, the middle, and the upper. So you've probably heard of foot massage and acupuncture, and when we put our hands in a particular position like that, it has the same effect as reflexology or acupuncture, and sending messages through the nerves to the brain, which in this case works on the expansion of the lower, middle, and upper lungs. So moving into a couple of yoga stretches that can be really calming as well. The first one is the cat stretch, and it works with movement of the spine, which is really beneficial for the nerves along the spine, and in turn can help with our mind. So I have a little blanket to go under my knees, and I'm going to go into hands and knee pose, which is called the cat. And so if I just start with an inhalation and arch the back, and then exhale from the tailbone, rounding the back. So this is like a cat, moving back and forth, arching the back, and then rounding the back. My movement starts from the tailbone, lifting the tailbone, rolling up the spine, and then gazing gently upwards, not to hurt the neck. And then starting from the tailbone, rounding the spine. And then inhaling, coming back to neutral. You can also go side to side with this stretch so that it gives you a side stretch, a lateral stretch to the spine. So we're moving the spine in those 4 directions, arching it, rounding it, and going to the left and the right. So this cat stretch can flow with your breath, exhaling here, and inhaling as you open the chest. Exhale as you round, and inhale as you open. And then coming back to neutral, you can just rest in a child's pose if that's comfortable. This could also be done standing if you have challenges with your knees. Putting your hands on the thighs, exhale, round, inhale, arch, exhale, round, inhale, arch, exhale to one side, inhale to center, exhale to the other side, inhale to center. The other pose I wanted to share with you is a seated forward bend. And I'm just going to sit my hips on the edge of a blanket, which will help with a little bit of pelvic tilt. Now if you have tight hamstrings, put a bend in your knees. So this bend is a closing pose, so it's a calming pose. So I like to lengthen my spine with an in-breath and exhale and fold over my legs. And just breathing calmly as we hold this pose. If your hamstrings can take a little more stretch, you can begin to lengthen the legs out. Breathing. And in yoga, this is a pose of surrender. So sometimes in our lives, there's just things we have to know that we have no control over, and we might as well surrender with them. So just folding in, taking those nice full breaths, and allowing yourself to surrender to the circumstances. So those are my yoga poses for you today. I hope they will help you to feel a little calmer and relaxed, and thank you so much.